Hello everyone, welcome back to channel again. This is Cloud Institution, the best cloud training institution in Bangalore. So today in this video, we're going to see another very important and very interesting interview question on Route 53, and this is on AWS interview question series. So explain the concept of geolocation based routing in Route 53. So what is geolocation based routing? So as we have seen in the previous session that what is simple routing policy and what is failover and what is weighted routing policies, right? So today in this video we are going to see the what is a geolocation based routing in Route 53. Okay, so the answer for this question is going to be geolocation based routing allows you to route the traffic to different resources based on the geographic location of the end user. Okay, so let's see some examples over here, right? So for example, we have one user. Okay, so that user is coming from India and another user is coming from US. Okay, so for example, um, we are seeing um, so this user is coming from, okay, so this user is coming from India and another user, okay, so another user is coming from US. Okay, now so whenever you're going for route 53, right? So route 53 will be over here. So whenever the request is coming from route 53, and so as you can see here, so whenever you're routing the traffic, whenever the Indian user or requesting the access to the route 53, and then the same way, and you can also see so US users also will be requesting access for to the route 53. So what happens in this case is that, okay, so for example we have two different regions. Okay, so two different regions. One is on okay, so let's say for example this is the Indian region. Okay, so this is the Indian region, and another one is US region. Okay, so this is a US region. Okay, so inside this we have we have a load balancer is set up. Okay, so this is a load balancer. Okay, so this is one load balancer, and then this is another load balancer, right? So we have set up another load balancers. What happens is that, so whenever the Indian users are coming, the request is coming, so the what Route 53 will be doing is that it will route the traffic to the Indian load balancer. Okay, so to the Indian region load balancer. So the reason why is that, so because the Indian users are very near to the near to the Indian load balancer, so the user doesn't need to travel in the request doesn't need to travel to US region. Okay, so and similar way the users are coming from the US region, and it automatically route the traffic to the US region. Okay, because the latency will be very less. And also there is one more real-time example I want to tell you about, so in which way we can use this one. Okay, so for example, if you can go for if you go for a flight ticket booking or hotel booking. Okay, if you open for example, if you're ordering some product online. Okay, so for example Amazon.com, right? So if you're ordering some product online, what happens is that, so whenever if you're ordering the product from India, you will be getting the currency in Indian currency, right? So because this particular load balancer in the backend services, so all the features are configured based on Indian currency itself. Okay, so that is the reason why whenever you're ordering some Amazon, so from Amazon or any product, so whenever you go for a payment, that will automatically convert your payment into Indian rupees, and it will ask you to pay for the Indian currency itself, right? So but similarly, if you go for a US, if you're accessing that same Amazon.com application from US, you know and what happens is that you'll be seeing the particular product price in dollars. Okay, I'm sure you must be observing this particular scenario. Okay, so how it's happening? So how it's happening is that, so Amazon is having different regions and different servers in different regions, right? So available zones and everything is there. Okay, so each and every data centers has its own instances. Okay, so those instances, so the configuration for the instance to get the currency is US. If it is if the data center is in US. Okay, similarly, if the data center is in India, so they have made the currency in such a way that, so it has to accept only the Indian rupees. Okay, so in that way the request will be forwarded based on the region to region, right? So if you're coming from Indian region, that request has to be forwarded to Indian region. So in this case there are two different types of features are there. Okay, so all the features which is related to India, this particular user will be able to get it. And also the latency, right? So the latency means, like, how much time will it take to get the response from the server. So because this user is accessing from the Indian region itself, the response from this, from the region load balancer is very faster. Okay, this is what this is called the geographical, the geolocation based routing policy. Okay, so hope you understand this particular video, right? So how the geolocation based routing policy is working, so in AWS. Okay, so hope you like this video and hope you understand this particular video for your interview preparation. Okay, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and please stay tuned for rest of the videos if you're preparing for the interviews. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you again in the next video.